sort of touched on this earlier, hard surface versus soft. Are you seeing bigger changes? They're telling me that carpet has been losing share for a number of years. Is that still happening?
I wouldn't be surprised because there's so many other options now besides just wood. We've got the laminates, and now LVTs are really coming on strong. So these others, they're taking the place a lot of times of where people would have before put carpet. Now they're putting a laminate or an LVT because of the price points.
Are there a lot of changes among the hard surface? As you mentioned, I guess where laminate may have been put down several years ago, LVT seems to be the real hot property now. Are you seeing that replacing laminate in a lot of places?
In a lot of places, in a lot of multifamily places it is, but laminate's still pretty strong.
I see. Well, it seems to me, you tell me, it seems to me LVT, from when I ask most retailers, very few people come in and ask for LVT, but they seem to find it in the showroom, or once a salesperson shows it to them, hey, wow, I like this, it fits well. Maybe that's, if they knew about it more, sales would even increase even more.
Yeah, I think that's a marketing issue, but yes, when they see it, they do tend to gravitate towards it.
And I guess with the water properties and the looks and so on.
Correct.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Working with your suppliers, you had mentioned a number of players that you work with. How has that changed? Have relationships with suppliers changed a good deal since the recession?
In our case, I'd say if anything, it's gotten better because they're calling us more. They're making sure that we have their products displayed more and offered more. So I'd say if anything for us, it's gotten better.
Most mills, most suppliers of floor coverings across the board obviously are set up more to sample in a showroom, like we're sitting in now. For showing product like you do mostly, take it out of the truck, bring it in the house, is that more difficult sampling in that arena?
No, our suppliers cater to us very well for that. They supply us with handboards that are very portable. Our salespeople keep their cars very packed, but they're with manageable size handboards that they can take right into the home. So it's no problem at all.
So they already have those?
Already have them.
I see. So that hasn't been a problem. Among the hard surface products, what's your best sellers?
Probably right now, engineered wood flooring, and the hand scraped is very popular. And then laminate, and then tile, and then LVT.
I see. Now you do sand and finish too, don't you?
We do, yes.
Is that a big part of your business?
Pretty large, yes, because that part of the business is probably shrinking a little bit. The flooring business, not our business.
Yeah.
But yes, we do a lot of sand and finish.
It seems like to a lot of people that I've talked to, not in the business, they're not even aware there is such a thing as pre-finished. They almost expect you to do a sand and finish sort of an operation going in. Do you find that to be true, or is that just I've been talking to the wrong people?
Well, it may be generational too. I think the younger that you were talking about, they're pre-finished. But past that generation, yes, it's sand and finish. That's what it's been.
So you're telling me I'm an old guy?
Yeah. You and I, yes, I think we could be.
Let me ask you about installation. I've been in this business over 35 years. I think the first day I came here, they told me, installation is the biggest problem in this business. It doesn't seem to me here 35 plus years later that it's changed a whole lot. What's your observation?
Depending on whether you're talking new construction or remodeling, I think you're right. And that's attitude of either a builder or possibly a homeowner, because I think there are more inherent problems with a site installed, site finished floor than probably any other product that goes in a home because of the way the wood expands and contracts. You've got to put it in at the right time. You've got to acclimate it. If you leave out these steps, you're going to have problems. So yes, in that respect, I think there's, in the last 35 years, very little that's changed. And I think that's attitude of the customer more than anything. A lot of people, when they know what they should do, they're more than willing to do it. On the other hand, some builders, they're up against deadlines and schedules. They don't have time to do it. They've got to get it in and get it done, right or wrong.
I've got you. How about in the carpet arena? Do you have trouble finding qualified, knowledgeable installers?
Well, we've had ours for so long that I would say, no, we don't. They're very, very competent, and we have virtually zero issues with carpet.
Interesting, interesting. Now there is, so you're the rare breed, I would think, in the carpet installation arena. A lot of people tell me they've got a lot of problems with finding installers. There is a standard that's been worked on for the last 5 years by a slew of people in this business, a large committee. Do you think having installation standards, written installation standards in this, and I'm talking carpet now, is a good idea, a needed part of this business?
I don't see how it could hurt. I think anything like that that's going to make an installer better and better and better is going to help. Mm-hmm. Yes, and schooling, you know, I think going back to school periodically and catching up on the new ways or new methods could also be beneficial.
I gotcha. Management software, is that something that you guys use, subscribe, industry-specific software management keeps you up to date with what you're doing? Is that something that you guys use?
No.
Have you ever thought about
it? We've had, are you talking about Office?
I'm talking about like RFMS.
We used to use RFMS in the past. We used those in the past, and frankly, for us now, we don't see that it's necessary.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. What do you see off in the future? What sort of things are you thinking about for Northside next year, year after, and so on? Expansion, different plays, you'd mentioned perhaps non-floor covering products. What other things do you think about?
Well, we think about a certain amount of expansion, of course. We have a delta that we want to reach that I think will be doable in the next couple of years. But basically, I think we're going to continue with improving our marketing and probably adding 1 or 2 more salespeople.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
So, social media, is that something that you've hung your hat on?
Well, I've got my hat coming off right now because I'm meeting with a man literally right now to help me with that, because it's not something that I know a great deal about, but I know it is the way things are going to be done. And so he's going to get us up and running on that.
It seems like from the many conversations I've had about the topic, that's pretty much the bottom line, is having somebody that really knows what they're doing, spend their time full-time, part-time, however that works out.
Yeah, that's in the process right now for us. It's begun, and will be implemented within a matter of a week or 2.
Very interesting. Well, I'm going to have to come back and talk to you and see how this is going on down the road.
Please do.
Exciting. Bob, I appreciate you letting us in and talking with us. I appreciate it very much.
Well, good. I enjoyed talking with you too. Thank you.
We've been talking with Bob Haddon. He is the owner of Northside Floors. We are in Kennesaw, Georgia. This is Talk Floor TV.